I am going to show you how to play Rendezvous over Triton or Rendezvous over Triton. It's a game by Christopher Chetwood in which you are playing one of 8 English gentlemen randomly given to you during game setup. So I'm either going to use Mathfriar Mountbatten or Froome Gabbage Watt. So let's use Sir Froome Gabbage Watt. All the cards are basically the same. They have an intelligence track that goes from 0 to 6, and then skills, which are different based on which gentleman you are choosing to use. In this case, I can improve my intelligence network, the I. I can be better at black marketing, and that's it for Froome Gabbage Watt. So that's my gentleman. I put chits on the tracks on 0. So 0 intelligence, 0 skill at first. I have 3 money chits available to me readily and 6 in the bank. Normally, if I were to play with other players, they'd have the same. Now I'm playing against a mysterious lady that we are calling the Phantom Investor. Now the Phantom Investor is not represented by any card. She has 9 money chits readily available to her, and she uses a die, and the physical real players do not use die. In this game you will visit different locations of the solar system. These are investment opportunities for you, and you are doing that for the British Empire of Victoria the 12th in a dystopian steampunkish environment. So you put that like so. Are you seeing that? Yeah, here. I have these cards, by the way, are my modded cards. They're available from P&P Gaming Facebook group. The link is there. This is my black market card. You'll see how I use it. And these are the rocket cards. You are commandeering the Endeavour, Her Majesty's Royal Starship Endeavour. It's made up of 3 parts. In the original game, the rocket is made up of 2 parts only. And the investment opportunities from the solar system are on the same card. I found that these were too small for my taste, and so I've made the other cards, these ones. I'm going to play with these ones. Being 3 cards, you need to shuffle them, and I guess doing anything. Then you lay them down as they come, well, in order, of course. The aim of the game is to be the better investor into the rocket. So you need to put your money on these little gears here on the rocket and be the investor with the most money at the end of the game. Playing just 2 players means that you need to put all your 9 money chits on the rocket in order to win. If I were to play with 4 other players, then maybe I wouldn't need to put my 9 chits on there, depending on how other investors also invest into the rocket. Anyway, you need to be the one with the most money at the end. And that's it. Now you also have location cards, and they're the same as the investment opportunities, of course. And you are starting from Earth. You look at it, and you have a draw deck that you shuffle. The location cards are all made the same way. They are two-sided. You have different symbols here. The symbols that are cut in half are what we call the import-export symbols. So in this game you're going from left to right on a course. Your rocket is going from Earth to the other locations. And when you're doing that, changing from one card to the other card, you can trigger these icons if they match with your destination. So matching this hammer and key card would mean that I could trigger this icon, or I could put my Pluto card like so and trigger the money bag or deal icon. These are here the values, the export value and the import value, and they are useful to determine how efficient your import-export symbols are. And also, each card has a black market action that you can do on each side. They're different on each side. And these, you will be using your intelligence points to use black market actions. That's how you trigger these black market actions. We'll see what they are now. So Earth is my origin. I'm gonna just shuffle these. Yeah, my super rocket token, and that's it. On Earth and ready to go. It's my turn. First player being the physical player, and each turn I draw 2 locations, and I need to determine how I will arrange them to go on my trip. So now the first goal of my investor is to get money from the bank to be available to him. So how does he do that? Well, there are a couple of different ways, but one of the way is to invest in the solar system. So doing like so will complete the money bag icon, which is the deal icon, which allows my gentleman to invest into the solar system. So I'm going to do that for now. And here I have the eye icon, which corresponds to my intelligence track. I'm going to be laying my card like so. I could have laid it like so. I could have laid it like so. Like so. All different possibilities. But if your symbols are not complete, then you can't trigger these actions. So now I'm going to do that. Once the cards are laid down, my course is planned, I take off and let's go. So I'm going from Earth to Ganymede. On doing that, I could trigger this icon and also this icon because both of them are complete. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not rich enough yet to do that. I'm just going to trigger the deal icon. Deal icon means I use 2 of my money and 2 from the bank here because 2 and 2. And these will go to actually Mercury because Mercury is on top of the draw deck. So when you invest in the solar system, you invest in the top card. So 4 of my money chits go on Mercury. When you invest on a planet or planetoid or moon or location, you just discard the card. So that's done. I've gone from here to here. I couldn't do this action. Well, I could. This action means I could invest in the starship, the rocket ship. But this, I could invest up to 4 money chits of my own money, available money, into the rocket. But that's my last one. Should I do it? Oh yeah, sure. See? Here, the gears. You fill the gears from top to bottom and then from left to right. So this one is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and you go all the way to the tip of the rocket like that. So this one being the first has a symbol on it, and I like gears with symbols because they give me bonus actions. So I'm going to invest my last money chit on this gear. Here, I could have invested up to 4 if I were to have money for it, but I only have 1, and the game allows me to put just 1. So here I am. The plus means I used the first card on the deck and need to extend my course. So I need to put it like, well, it won't matter because I won't be able to do anything. So I'm just going to put it like that. I'm going to show you when I'm there. And normally your course is 2 cards long, but now with the plus symbol I have 3 cards, but it didn't bring me anything to do that. Anyway, now I'm going from Ganymede to Triton, and this means I can trigger this icon, the intelligence icon, which adds 1 + 1, 2 on my intelligence network. I'm on Triton now. Now let's just discard these just to show you the rest of the course. Well, let's use this one as a spatula. Up. Here we are. Ah, okay. So now I'm here. I travel now from Triton to Triton, and no symbols here are complete, so I cannot do any of these actions. I could try and do the black market action, but that would mean I would need to invest 3 intelligence points to do that. I don't have 3 intelligence points, I only have 2, so I can't. So I'm on Triton, and my turn is done. I couldn't do anything on the last leg of my journey. Turn is finished. If I were to play with other players, turn would pass clockwise. The other physical player would play as I just did. When the draw deck is expended or exhausted, I should have said exhausted, then you just shuffle the discard pile and reform the draw deck and continue like so until you determine that you have won, because the rocket has mainly your color, then you have won the game. Now let's continue play solo. So now it's the lady's turn. Lady plays differently. Lady just puts 1 of her chit on the rocket each of her turn, and then rolls the die. If she rolls a 1, she trashes this card, else she discards it. If she had rolled a 6, she would trash this card here, else she discards it. And that's it. The Phantom Investor, the mysterious lady investor, has finished her turn. Now, notice that I've talked about trashing locations. When you trash a location, you actually take the location and remove it from the game. You cannot then go to this location anymore. It is blocked by the Empire or by social turmoil or whatever reason, and you cannot go there. That's not good. So now the Phantom Investor has played. It's my turn again. So I draw 2 cards again. See what I have. I have skills that I could improve. I could improve it like so. or like so. I could do that. I could do that. Now the black market actions, let's do it just to show you guys how it's done. So let's put this card here. I'm going to go from Triton to the moon, and then from the moon to well, to here. Anyway, like this. I'm not playing very strategically, but hey, it's the show. Now I'm going from Triton to the moon. I could trigger this skill icon or symbol, moving my skill tracker 4 spots up or down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 useless, or 1, 2, 3, 4 here, to improve my intelligence network or intelligence ability. But I won't do that. What I want to show you is how to use the black market. So now here, see, black market action here says that you need to invest 2 intelligence points. That's what I have, in order to use 1 money from the bank onto a location. You always invest in the location from the top of the deck. So I would invest 1 from the bank onto Mars. And that's what I'll do. So I use 2 intelligence to invest 1 on Mars. I discard this card because I just invested on it. And I use my black market marker to show that this was done as a black market action. Why do I do this? Because once you leave a planet or location where black market action was used, then you need to trash this location. So I trash it. Now in this example, the card was useless because I'm leaving the moon right now. But if I were to use the last location of my journey and use the black market action there, it's only going to be trashed on the next turn. So the card is useful just as a reminder that you need to trash the card. So moon is trashed. Can't go to the moon now. This one is just discarded, and whoops, I trash it, but I still get to maybe use the import-export symbols. In this case, I have no money to invest, and this symbol is not complete, so I cannot do that. I cannot do this icon because it asks for 5 intelligence points, and I have none left. So I cannot do anything there. Moon is trashed. I'm on Venus now. And my turn is done. So it's the Phantom Lady or Phantom Investor's turn. She puts her chit on the next gear. It adds a symbol on it, but the Phantom Investor never triggers the bonus action from the rocket. She plays her die. No 1, so this card is not trashed, it is simply discarded. And no 6, so this is not trashed, simply discarded. My draw deck is exhausted, so I just shuffle and reform the deck. Here we are, 2 rounds done. Next, I would start again, pick 2 locations, Io and Earth. So you need to pay attention where you're going. Actually, when the rocket goes to a planet where there are investments or deals being brokered, then the players that are concerned by the deals get to remove or cash out their chits and make it available to their gentlemen. So I need to go to Mercury as fast as possible. Hopefully it's there somewhere. It is, but where is it? So now, not much to do. No money to invest in the rocket. Now my skills I could improve. So let's say I do that. Improving my skills here. And doing probably nothing here. Well, I could try to get some intelligence points. Doing like so. Yeah. So no skills if I do that. Well, anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So from here to here, I could invest in the rocket, but I have no money to do that. Can't do that. The symbol is not complete. Can't do that. No intelligence points to do the black market action, so cannot do anything. Going to Io. Going to Earth means that I add 3 to my intelligence network. And that's it. My turn is done. Again, the Phantom player invests in the rocket, rolls. Again, not a 1, not a 6. So Triton and Callisto have gone by. But good thing, Mars has not. And also maybe Mercury is next. Let's see. No, Europa. So I just need to go to Mars, and then, well, I'm gonna go do this like so. See, now I'm going to Mars. Cannot do this because the symbols are not complete. Cannot do this. Cannot do this. I don't have enough intelligence to do this. But getting to Mars brings back my deal money available to me. Now I have 1 money available. Going to Europa, I can invest 1 from my own money to get 2 from the bank, and that's a good thing. To invest on Triton, so I'm going to invest on Triton, discarding the top card here, and I'm on Europa now. See, that's not good. It's the mysterious Phantom investor's turn. She invests in the rocket, rolls her die. Oof, not a 1, so this one is not trashed, but it goes by. I cannot go to Mercury on this turn. And not a 6, so this one also goes by. And that's done for the Phantom lady, Phantom investor. And I would go on like that until I get to Mercury or Triton, get by my chits, invest in the rocket, this little hammer and key symbol means I could invest in the rocket and hopefully beat the Phantom investor, filling the rocket with my 9 money chits, and I would win. Else the Phantom investor is going to win, and that's the game. Hope you understood well how it's played. Try it. The British Empire needs you.